Arise, chicken. Chicken, arise. Ah, yes. All right. So Frex is here. That's Frex. Frex is there. Frex is up there. And wanted to come hang out on the stoop. Talk to everyone. I have some songs. I have some songs in mind. I have some songs. I'm gonna start with a curveball. I'm gonna start throwing a song that nobody would expect. Because it's a church song. Aha, but it's Sunday, so why not? I don't know if anyone knows this one though. That's all right. So there's this song, because little me made an agreement in my heart years ago about singing. So I'm going to start us off. Oh, sound alerts on. Oh, thank you, Frex. So little me years ago had an agreement. So I'm going to start us off with a song that is, I think, a good song. It's called Little As Much. Hey, Crow. Oh, wait, who else we got in chat? Martini. Rex, Crow. The Sob. The Sobe. The SOB. I got to quit clicking on things in that window. I'm going to mess something up. OBS is going to explode. No, I don't. In case y'all didn't know, Frex is whispering in my ear. I don't know if you might be able to hear her once in a while, but she's very quiet, so you might not be able to hear her from all the way up here on the stoop here. See, she's there. And nope, I don't have any background for this one, which I suppose I probably could have found some kind of hymns.com.org.jeebus.something that has arise, chicken, arise. I can give you that one even without the sound. Near the chicken. Right here. The chicken and I. So it's a very brief. I mean, I'm only gonna sing the one verse. I've got so many of these songs stuck in my head. Oh man. Oh, I love church hymns, old ones. Old church hymns. Well, not terribly old church hymns. Some of them were old church hymns. One of my favorites is one of the oldest English hymns preserved to this day from eons and eons ago. Translated from like Gaelic or something. But that's not this song. This one is not so old. But it's a good little uplifting song, so I'm going to sing it. In the harvest field now ripened, there's a work for all to do. Hark, the voice of God is calling, to the harvest calling you. Little is much when God is in it. Labor not for wealth or fame. There's a crown and you can win it if you'll go in Jesus' name. There. All right, that's it. That's probably the end of being serious for this whole stream. So, what prompted this? Aside from just wanting to see more squirrels on the screen, what prompted this was, thank you, Frex, Bachi, was an idea that I had. So I had this idea on one of those nights after listening to Up All Night with the Stoop Kids for about the billionth time. There's something that I want to share. So to all the Stoop Kids, Southsiders, and Southside adjacent, whether you're camping in the lovely wilds by Meat's Cave, or playing at the arcade, or hanging out on the stoop, or just chilling in the junkyard, you know Lord loves you, and I love you, and the boss has got your back. I want to share this little holiday spirit that's been stirring. I want us to have a Southside Carol. I want to do a Southside Carol. And my thought, it's hard to synchronize Discords and Twitches and whatever. It's kind of hard to synchronize them. And it's even harder, practically cosmically impossible, to get people's schedules to line up. So I thought, why not? What if we gave folks fewer tabs on their taskbar? Because I've lost the one that I want. It's down here somewhere. We'll just alt-tab through things until it comes to the top. It's like stirring it with a stick. Nope. 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 Did I close it? I might have closed it. Sorry, Frex. Sorry for showing this. South side. Oh, no. That's just the south side. All right. It keeps booting me out or something. All right. Go. Hey, all right. The Stoop Kid Carol rehearse. It says rehearsal, I swear. The Stoop Kid Carol rehearsal. That's my idea. There's my idea. It's right there. See it? Stoop Carol rehearse. Or Southside Carol rehearse, I guess. And so, I got an invite. I know we got the boss's blessing to all the Southsiders, friends of Southside, to join in the holiday spirit, to carol this song. And it's a good wholesome traditional Christmas song. But you'll see. And to carol this song and grow the song through our community by adding verses. If you don't feel lyrically inspired, you can sing along to someone else's verse or verses. But if you do feel lyrically inspired, but you have no setup to record, or you'd rather not sing it yourself, share your verses, and heck, I'll sing them. Someone else will sing them. They'll get sung. I guarantee if you share a verse, if nothing else, I will sing it. Someone's going to sing that verse. So if you could, please, if you do share, if somebody shares, could we share just the voice track so they can be mixed up together? And we'll gather them together. And for people who sing a song together, oh no, Discords are being doxxed. Wait, how many people in here? Dread, you are all on the Southside Discord anyway. Well, except maybe a couple of you. Anyway, I got all distracted looking at the screen now. I don't see anything. Did I honestly?
I'm being silly.
Okay. The little chicken in my ear is it's making me nervous. So, if you contribute a verse, please include the printed lyrics if it's a new verse. We'll credit the name of the account who shared it if no further info is given. Or, if you would, I'd appreciate it if you could share more info, like the name of your Twitch handle, or your Twitter handle, or other social media handles, the name of the verse, a description of it, who sang it, especially if it's different from who wrote it. So if somebody wrote a verse and a couple other folks sang along to it, or even just one, even if it's just me, then I'll compile all of that from the channel. Or if you'd like, there's a Google Doc there, and I'm going to share this. I'm going to share the link to this little channel here. I'm going to share the link on the Southside Discord at the very least. So we've got a Google Doc where rows can be added with all that info, and so I've got these. I thought of some basic guidelines, and each new carol's verse will have its own background scene. So if the verse creator once has a scene in mind, or wants someone to make one, they can send it along. If they don't, we'll make one. It'll be a simple little doodle of some sort. At least as amazing as this beautiful. Where'd my mouse go? Oh, my mouse is only in there. Anyway, you can see it. You can see the amazing stoop that I'm standing on here. It's lovely. Each scene will be overlaid with a simple ping of the avatars, and I think y'all, at least some of you, have seen the little duels Frex has been doing. Those are an example and samples of the avatars that we're going to use. So if you could send a reference, Frex is going to do them, so they're all in kind of the same style. Frex will make an avatar for anybody who makes a verse, and anyone who sings along to anyone else's verses. We're all going to show up. We're all going to be beside each other on the stoop or on whatever the background for that verse is. We're all going to be beside each other singing the song. For pacing, if we could use this in here, we got this God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. It's nothing fancy. It's off of one of those hymns.org.jesuslovesyou type websites. Not to belittle sites like that. I'm just saying, I mean, I don't know if y'all have been to those kinds of sites, but great resource if you need things from like Christmassy music. So I got this here it gave away some of my punchline. Dang it. There's the chorus anyway. Tidings of poggers and joy. So for pacing, if we could use this one. And when sharing the rehearsals, please have the recording only include your vocal track. That way we don't have multiple instances of the backing music layering in there. So it's just a piano version, right? Pretty straightforward. Pretty sure most, if not all of us, have heard this song. Something about gentlemen. One of my little South Side takes on it, I've already given away. Oh, hey, Frex. Frex, chicken on my ear. Can you tell me, do you hear this? Did you hear that, the God rest ye? Did I get the audio fixed?
No. It might not be loud enough.
Okay, it dropped me back out again. It dropped me back out again. What the heck? Oh, did you? Are you on this? Oh, possibly? She has a very tiny smartphone. You can't see it. You can't see it, but it's there. There's a very tiny smartphone on my head. All right. We'll go pop, pop, pop. All right. I should copy that link so I don't have to keep coming back in here. You copy. There. Quit. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Hey, ladies. All right. Where were we? Discord. Friend. I'm not. It's up over here. When you click on a link, when you click on one of these links, it opens in the browser, which then opens Discord. If you just navigate to the link, because it's an HTTPS. Try this again. Oh, it's so friendly. It winked at me. Okay, it seems to be slightly frozen. Quit. All right. Oh, I got another Christmas song I want to sing in the meantime. Thank you, Discord. I've got a Christmas song. I don't have music for this one, but we all know the tune. And it's we wish you a Merry Christmas meet. We wish you a Merry Christmas meet. We wish you a Merry Christmas meet and a Happy New Year. Good hunting we bring to all the meatheads. We wish you a Merry Christmas meet and a Happy New Year. I was watching Meat over at Meat's Cave putting all the ornaments, or fishing through her box of ornaments for her tree there, and that came to mind. So, where were we? Discordo. Man. Oh, just a little frustrated that that's twice in a row it has done that to me, where it kicked me out. All right. Yeah, you hear things?
I heard them.
Down. Huh. What about now? Now? Okay. All right. I'm sorry. All right. All right, so I want to sing along. I want to sing. I'm going to sing for you. I want to sing the 3 verses that I've got an inclination to sing. I couldn't sleep as these came to my mind. A fire, lightning had stricken my brain, and it did hurt because I was so tired the next day. But it was worth it. I've got these 3 verses that I want to share, and I will go ahead and preview them on the screen there a bit. I'm going to need to read them anyway, because Lord knows I might slip back into the regular one. But I have sung this first verse so many times already. So many times I have sung this already. Like driving in the car to go get groceries, I was singing Boss Bless You Mary Stoop Kids. And sometimes Boss Bless You Mary Southsiders. It was mixing up in my head. Sometimes it was one, sometimes it was the other. But I'm gonna go with Stoop Kids, because that was the first one that I wrote down. All right. So, Boss bless ye Mary Stoop Kids, let nothing you dismay. Remember Sub Boss Cookie, who on that Christmas day did save us all from Crimbo's power when we had gone astray. Oh, tidings of poggers and joy, poggers and joy. Oh, tidings of poggers and joy. Just clicking the button over and over. Oh, yes, I was. My apologies. I was messing around that time. Once it started to behave, and I was seeing if it would break. All right. Did you hear it that time? Did you hear me? All right. I'm sorry for being such a fool. Such a fool! Messing with the buttons. I like buttons. So many buttons. All right, we're carrying on here. Now I'm going to sing the next 2 back to back, just for that caroling experience. I'm going to sing the next 2 back to back, although I'm going to have to click on this to get it to restart, I suppose. But that's all right. Where were we? Up here. We're going to do peony. We're going to do peony. I was laying there, thinking of hymns, thinking of Christmas songs. I got to the Christmas songs from the hymns. It's an old habit. Long ago, I was a very churchy little fella, and I have bits of hundreds of hymns stuck in my head. So I was thinking of these songs, and just like the rhythm, and in just unformed words floating around in my head, and like words were trying to find their way into places, like sifting through a screen, and the pace. And I had just seen a bit of one of Peony's streams. She was hanging out with all her litter bugs, and Peony's name came to mind. And, right. Yes, finally, a situation for that arcane knowledge. You get too much of it, you start going mad, and the pigs get all kinds of weird eyes, and everything gets horrible. Anyway. Peony from the Manger. I labeled this one. So here we go. When Peony the possum came from the manger's hay, she gathered all her litter bugs and brought them out that day. They gathered round her dumpster and laughed and smiled and played. Oh, tidings of poggers and joy, poggers and joy. Oh, tidings of poggers and joy. When meet the hunt... Oh, I'm sorry. I heard a little chicken in my ear. Chicken in my ear. Do you hear the piano? When I sing? Or do you... All right. Well, y'all know what the piano sounds like. All right. Where were we? Oh, we were doing meat. Meat verse. Meat song. You know, meat, sometimes she's long ago. Sometimes she's not long ago. And I blame the time machine from that Sigurd and Bird left back there that one time for that. But I'm glad for it, because we get to hang out at Meat's Cave, and we get Silly Saturdays, which is an absolutely wonderful time for anyone who hasn't been there. So No, start over. No, start over again. Meat hunted with the ancients on mountain, hill, and plain, and unto certain sheriff brought bats and cats and sang a wondrous melody of hope as crisp meat tidings rang. Oh, tidings of poggers and joy, poggers and joy. Oh, tidings of poggers and joy. So those are the three. Those are the three that I've got that I had so far, and I was satisfied enough with them to sleep for at least an hour and a half that night before I had to get up and walk the dogs. So, I gave it away. I shared this with Dredd to see what he thought about this, and they seemed to think it was okay. They didn't say poggers, but I felt pretty poggers that Dredd thought that it was going to be all right. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dredd. I really appreciate it. What do we got? So in here, there's a link to the little spreadsheet. I'm going to link to this channel on the Southside Discord. And, right. Frex reminded me that part of that evening, too, wasn't just thinking of these here. I had all these ideas. I was like, what if I try this? What if I do that? What if I do the other thing? And I thought, well, I don't want to do another 13 hours straight working on one thing. I wanted to be able to spread it out and whatever. But I also wanted, and I wanted for the final compilation, I wanted to do something a little simpler. So just simple backgrounds, simple avatars, maybe hopping around like this, maybe just kind of dancing, just kind of swaying from side to side as carolers do. But I had some ideas about, like, man, so what if we took it further? And I wanted to explore it a little. What if we tried more complicated scenes? What would that entail? I couldn't remember if I have so much software installed on so many different computers. I couldn't remember if I had any kind of animation software installed on this machine over here besides Blender. And I'm not all that wonderful in animating in Blender. And even at that, I'm only practiced at simple animations of 3D things, not the 2D animation stuff. So I thought, okay, I have the open office version of PowerPoint. I forget what it's even called. It's just, it's the open office version of PowerPoint. And I know how to animate basic stuff in PowerPoint. And I thought, it kind of reminded me of my great aunt Carol, from long ago, had this box. It was a very fancy wooden box. And inside it were these big felt squares and all these little felt cutouts for all of the characters for old children's stories, mostly Bible stories. And she would pull them out and do little stories by putting the felt cutouts up on the board and moving the little felt cutouts. It was a felt board, little felt cutouts. I don't know if any of y'all have seen this sort of thing before, but they're adorable. They're great for children. It's kind of like a cross between a puppet show and a little like storyboard presentation. And so I thought of this animation style. I thought I could recreate something like that with the basic presentation mechanisms available in these things. So we put together a version to Boss's Blessing as kind of also to kind of explore how long would it take. She's got a good grip. She's not going to fall off from me bopping around. How long would it take to do that? Because I'm not terribly practiced at it and whatnot. So somewhere around here, there we are. So we took the little stoop that's behind me there, and so here, I'm going to throw it up on the little whiteboard we've got on the stoop here, and we made a video. Frex did the little characters, the little cutouts, for my felt, and we made this little felt stoop that's behind me, and we made a little video for the Boss's Blessing one, and I want to share it with y'all. So.
Boss bless ye, Mary stoop, kids, let nothing you dismay.
My chat.
Remember some Boss Cokie who on that Christmas day did save us all from Crimbo's power when we had gone astray. Oh, tidings of poggers and joy, oh, tidings of poggers and joy. Boss bless ye, Mary stoop, kids,
The boss has blessed the stoop kids. It's okay. We're gonna stop.
Remember
Skokie, who on that Christmas day did save us all from Crimbo's power. Oh, okay, all right, that's enough. All right, so there you go. That's my idea, and that's what I wanted to share. Let me check my notes. I've got like 5 lines of notes, and that's probably enough, right? It took 2 hours to write. It should take 2 hours to read. I've got a few lines here. Let's see, did I say that part already? Yeah, I said that part already. Okay. And depending on how you count the lines, if you count the lines by line break, there's 5 lines, counting 2 blank lines, 3 lines of text. One of them's only got 3 words. If you count them by line wrapped, I've got like 10 solid lines of notes for this thing, So there we go. All right, where did it go? There. So Frex, you're in chat. What do you think? Crimbo coming in at Mach 5 slays me. Look, it's the thing there. It's got basic boiled, like, I hate the basic bitch animation stuff in there that you can do. But it's just baked right into the cake, right? It's like, it's real simple to set up, and it's just like, do you want this animation to happen before or after, and whatever, and yeah. So I didn't have much of a way to communicate that Koki had defeated Crimbo in that circumstance, besides having him kind of bounce off the wall and fall off the stoop for a second. But then he came back up. He'd been defeated. He, calmed down a minute, blew off his steam from whoever was messing with his VCR at the arcade or whatever, got him angry, and then he settled down and came up to finish Carolyn with us. So there we go. Thank you. All right. Oh man. No, I feel small and squirrely. Thank you, Ruzam. I appreciate that you enjoyed it. Oh, Frex is psting. I can't tell if she's psting in my ear or if she's just doing it at chat. Oh man, I wasn't gonna make this go on for very long, Frex. Mario skills. I mean, I like Mario all right, but I'm no Grand Pooh Bear. I'm no Juz Cook or anything. I don't know. I'm no speedrunner. I'm not on the leaderboards. I'm just a little critter with a head full of code. Collab, yeah. Collab Mario sounds like a blast. If I sit down and I'm just turn Mario on, I feel like my commentary without practicing in other, like, say with Collab, my commentary will devolve into just mechanical observations of how to optimize my path to the goal. And I know there's so much else to observe, like that green tree just busting up the composition. There's so much else to look at and talk about and laugh about when it comes to playing those games. So yeah, so I am going to go ahead and call it a short stream, because I don't have anything else here that I really wanted to share, and I don't want to keep you all. Well, actually, I've got a song. I've got another song. It's a good song, and I think it fits. It fits because I'm pretty poor at a lot of stuff, but I do it anyway, and sometimes folks seem to find me useful or convenient or want me around for whatever reason. So I love this old song, and I apologize. I don't have music for this one, but for me, when it comes to singing stuff like this, it's like, to me, it's how some folks will sit and strum on their ukulele, or they'll just kind of whistle a tune on a pan flute or whatever they've got, or they'll tap on their stuff. So for me, it's like singing is a little bit like that. That I'll just sing songs, and Frex can tell you, I'll just wander into the kitchen and just be, I'll be washing dishes and just go, I am a poor wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world below. But there's no sickness, toil, or danger in that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my father. He said he'd meet me when I come. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. I know dark clouds will gather round me. I know my way is rough and steep, but beauteous fields lay just before me. In that bright land to which I seek, I'm going there to see my mother and all my loved ones who've gone on before. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home. All right. Sorry. Sorry, Frex. Oh.
What?
I hear you over there.
What?
I know how you get. I hear you in my ear,
Do anything.
cringing.
What?
Cringing.
I'm not cringing.
Don't be don't be afraid of the don't cringe. Don't man. Don't be afraid of the
Part of you that is
all right.
or
That's a
something.
don't be afraid of the part of you that is cringe. Be afraid of the part of you that cringes.
Yeah.
That's it.
I wasn't
That's
cringing.
Sorry, Frex could see somebody playing a harmonica on the sidewalk and cry in embarrassment at that. I think getting to do this kind of thing here has helped with confidence in that sort of way. We're interacting with people who are willing to express themselves in front of others and stuff. For me, it's I appreciate the chance to see that and interact with y'all here. Especially y'all Southsiders, so good. And it's hard for me to interact this way because my default for so many years of the only kind of practice I have had, and I'm going to be careful to redact / overwrite the names because this will otherwise come out of my mouth automatically. The practice I've had are corporate conference calls, a lot of conference calls, and so it's like, good afternoon, thank you for calling the call. Good afternoon, thank you for joining the call. Button Saturday here. Who do we have on the line? Oh, good. Thank you. The agenda today starts with, Pain Pecco. So interacting with folks in a more freeform manner, freeform herbal jazz is much more enjoyable. So I appreciate your time. So I will. Yep, I'll cut that off, Frex, unless you want to hear another song. Unless you want to hear, what do you want to hear? I'm going to sing that old hymn if you don't say.
Which one?
the oldest one that I know anyway. And I think I've looked it up before. I forget now off the top of my head, but I think it came from it was like they said somewhere between 3 and 600 AD. And it was translated into English from its original like Gaelic or something. And granted, the original verses said God of the seven heavens, and the updated verses made it more convenient. What? What? A whispering chicken.
Can't find crab.
Whispering. Crab.
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 Do you like a crab? Me too. Why? Okay. All right. So, I thought you were gonna ask for a specific song or something. All right.
I got distracted.
So this old hymn. I'm gonna sing this old hymn.
Sing your Sandstorm.
Sandstorm. Remind me how that goes again, Aaron. Right. All right. Let me sing this silly song. We'll sing as much as I can remember, and we'll see if I remember much of any of it. Because these things they're on tape. They're old things in your mind, like especially if you've been in there long enough, they get put on tape archive, and you've got to read them from start to finish. You can't just random access that stuff right to the middle. You've got to start at the start and get to the finish, and just hope that it's not corrupted somewhere along the way. Because otherwise, you're just going to have to give up and run it through error correction. So we'll see how far I get. Be thou my vision, O Lord of my heart, not be all else to me save that thou art. Thou my best thought by day or by night, waking or sleeping, thy presence my light. Be thou my wisdom, and thou my true word, I ever with thee, and thou with me, Lord. Thou my great Father, and I thy true Son. Thou in me dwelling, and I with thee one. Riches I heed not, nor man's empty praise. Thou mine inheritance now and always. Thou and thou only first in my heart. High King of heaven, my treasure thou art. High King of heaven, my victory won. May I reach heaven's joys, O bright heaven's sun. Heart of mine own heart, whatever befall, still be my vision, O ruler of all. That's it. All right. I'll leave y'all. Looks like we're going to raid someone. I think Frex has found a target. Not Darude Sandstorm. I'll work on my Darude Sandstorm. I'll work on that. Roll the old chariot. Oh, right. We'll roll your chariot along. We'll roll your chariot along. We'll roll your chariot along. And we'll all hang on behind. Oh, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. All right, raid team, we're heading out. We're going to roll the old chariot right in there. We're going to roll the chariot into the raid.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. Oh, a night on the town wouldn't do us any harm. And we'd all hang on behind. We'll roll your chariot along, we'll roll your chariot along, we'll